But we here. We on it. Kai, are you there?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes,
We
yes,
are
yes.
officially live right now. So
Whoop, whoop.
everybody knows what to do. So just do it. Please. The only thing bad about this is I
Yeah.
can't pick my nose while I put the camera on you. Alright, I'm gonna take you out for 1 sec. What's up, y'all? Pulling it in at
What's
the
up?
wire
What's
again, as always.
up?
How you doing, Kai? We change these titles while we do
I'm
this,
good.
while we
I'm
do
good.
that.
What's going on? I am remotely from my brother's studio. Behind me, I see the colors move whenever I speak. So I'm gonna be speaking a lot today. Because if you could see it, you'll be able to see my voice. The visual representation of my voice. Shout out to my
All right,
brother
all of
Christian
those are
Martinez
updating.
for yeah, for holding it
I can't
down.
hear
His
you
dope
again.
studio, as you can see behind me. No, no. Can you hear me? Can you check it? If I can be heard. If y'all could hear me, if y'all could hear the sound of my voice, let me know.
Still not hearing you, Kai.
Let me know. No.
But I see your thing, so I think everybody else may be hearing you. If you can't
Yeah,
hear
you
Kai,
can
put it
hear
in the
me.
comments.
You
Maybe it's
can
just
hear
me.
me.
I'm just gonna have to read your lips the whole
I
show.
think it's just you. I think it's just you. Yes. Chris, lower that, please, because thank you. My lovely assistant, Chris, here, let me know that you can hear me, in fact. So
So annoying.
it just might be
Three
you,
different
my
screens
friend.
I'm looking at. I still can't hear you, Miss Kai.
Yeah.
But I heard you a minute ago,
Oh, no.
and I see
Yep.
your audio thing moving, but I do not hear
It's
you.
moving. All right, here we go. This moment of silence has been brought to you by.
Nothing. Here, look at my Christmas tree as I handle things over here.
Well, y'all can hear me. So, in between time, let's get into it. While JD figures himself out, figures his life out, we're gonna get into it. Hold on. Let me get him. See, this is a wonderful part of technology. We can still communicate via text message. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Y'all like the sound of my voice? All right. So, hopefully, he heard that. Let's get into it. Oh my gosh. So we have. Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. All right. So we're gonna get into some current events real quick. You know, holiday season is upon us. Holiday season is upon us. We just had Thanksgiving. What was it? 2 weeks ago now? Oh my goodness. Right? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And now we're vastly quickly moving into the new year. But some current events that happened recently that we want to mention. Jussie Smollett is awaiting his verdict for his trial where he was accused of faking a crime against him, a race
a race
crime.
crime.
Um,
Um,
I
I
hear my
hear
echo.
my echo.
Yeah, so that just tuned on.
But he
But he
How's that?
yeah.
Echo still?
Hopefully we don't hear that anymore. So he faked one, and he's been on trial for that. So he's quickly approaching,
check.
awaiting his Yes, JD, we hear you.
Okay. All right.
Are you
We in
back
this
with
thing.
us?
I think so.
Friend.
Yes. So sorry.
Come on
You see
back.
the sweat on
Jesse
my brow?
Smollett. Let's jump right into it.
Right?
Jesse
I
Smollett
don't believe
awaiting
him.
his
I still
trial
don't
verdict.
believe him. I still don't believe
Do
him.
you think he did it? No.
I don't know, man. He said, obviously, I think he said it was he had a romantic relationship that just came out. So I don't know. I'm on the fence. I need to
Romantic
actually watch the
relationship.
trial. Yeah, one of the guys. He said that they were kind of messing around. So
No way.
yeah, so that's how they knew each other. And I think I was reading that the brother, something, he was uncomfortable around the brother, and I don't know why they decided to rob him or beat him up, but that's why he's saying that there was a connection between the two. So I don't know. He also said that he never said anything about MAGA hats, and who knows? I really want to watch the trial because I want to actually see him and see him in his testimony. He actually took the stand today, and
Ooh.
yeah, so it's just ill-advised.
So we're gonna check
but,
that out and bring it. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back next week.
Right.
With our updates
we'll talk
on that.
about that. Yeah. So
We'll
what do you
talk
think
about
though?
that. Another thing.
I may have missed what you were saying. What did you think? Do you believe it?
I was just saying, I actually want to see his testimony as well. I think
Right.
it's so interesting and out there that he would do something like that, but
Right.
I don't put anything past anyone.
Exactly.
Anybody's
Anybody's capable of madness. So
right, and I just don't see why he would do something like that at the height of
his career.
the tension, not only his career, but the tension
Right.
in this country. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right. And maybe a ploy or a tabloid ploy just to get, PR.
Right, a publicity stunt.
Right.
PR
yeah.
stunt.
So possibly.
Yeah, I don't know.
People do anything. But like I said, I need to see his face, and I want to hear more details. Like I want to watch the trial, and I just haven't had time. So
we're gonna watch that trial. We're gonna come back to you guys. Okay, so we also have some sad news. This week, Nick Cannon lost his youngest son, Zen, to his battle with cancer, with brain cancer. He was a baby. He was the youngest son. He just made a statement on his show. I believe it was yesterday. And so, we send all of our condolences to Nick Cannon and his family.
Yeah.
Because I can't even imagine what that's like.
I can't even imagine. That's very horrible. I mean, do you know anything about the son though? It looked like he's been battling with cancer pretty much his whole life, right, or something like that.
Yeah, his son was born, I believe, in June. I want to say earlier this year. He was only a couple of months old.
Right.
And according to the statement that Nick Cannon released, he was saying that from the beginning he had like a little sinus thing, and then they took him to the doctor. And he also had like his head was a little larger than normal. They found out he was having fluid in his brain, and recently he lost his battle with that cancer on Monday, I believe, Sunday or Monday.
I mean, there's no good way to have it, but I feel like it was the battle that they've been fighting for a while. So it may have been one of those things where you feel like it could have happened. Like I feel like if it happened suddenly, it's more of a like, but I think that's just been a fight that you could possibly find peace in the fact that he's not in pain anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so as a parent, that's how I look at it. So I try to find places of comfort anywhere. So, it sucks, having that battle for cancer. But even when my dad passed of cancer, it almost felt like a relief that he wasn't in pain anymore. He wasn't on those meds. I didn't have to see him like looking like out of his wits, because I could see him trying to get his wits like, all all right, let me get up from here, and like he would do that. So
Right.
hopefully there was at least peace there in the sense that the your child is not fighting for its life anymore. It's in pain, and you can't help. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely condolences and
Right.
good wishes to him. He's a good dude and a good spirit. I've always heard good
Great
things
dude.
about Nick
Yeah.
Cannon. So
Yeah. And did you know he had like 7 kids? He has a lot of
yeah, no,
kids.
yeah, but I think it was just recently he started like just saying I'm gonna impregnate women, right? Like, which is if I had money, I would do the same thing. But I think it was
Is
a
that
big
a
story
thing?
of
Is that a man's like dream to be able to just have multiple children by
just
multiple
spread
women?
your
Because
seed. No,
he has four baby mothers.
right? I wouldn't say it was a dream, but if I had Nick Cannon's money, and I could just kind of
Right. I
travel the
know the money
world,
is a factor.
right? If I could just travel the world and drop a couple babies and take care of them, like maybe I don't know. I think I'm more of a family man. And actually, no. Let me
Mm.
change my answer because I don't want to deal with that many women. So no, that is not that is not a male dream because I only
I did have
just one.
I did have a friend of mine recently tell me that at one point in their lives they wanted two or multiple wives, and then they shortly realized that women are a lot to handle.
A lot,
So
a lot.
kudos to the men that can handle multiple wives.
No, yes, right. But I think
Hey,
but I really think money is important, right? Like a regular
of
dude is
course.
gonna have a tough time. If you have money, like if you're like Nick Cannon and you got to say, if you want to be a part of this, you got to do this, and they'll follow, right? And I think regular men, you have to kind of have that battle as you're equal. Like if you have money and you
Right.
say I'm bringing you into my life, and you have to follow these certain rules. Like I think women this is going to sound bad, but I think women need to be led in a sense. And if you have that type of power
Touche.
and you can just say, this is what you're going to do, make a choice, it works out better, right? Because you guys will get us confused in your emotions all day long if we can't give you
Perhaps.
right, if we can give you a direct path, you're all good. But if we
Hmm.
let you be free, it's like, I want this. No, I want this. No, I want that.
Right.
Like, relax. So,
Dang. Yeah,
yeah,
that's interesting.
yeah.
Because
Sorry,
I'm
women.
also thinking like if men had I would want to have multiple husbands.
Right.
Like
Why? What would be
if
the
we're
benefit
doing
of that?
that, I think it's the same variety, the same benefit that men have.
No, well, I guess. But we're talking about
Then you have
babies. So,
multiple streams of income.
right. But we're talking about babies. Like, if we're talking sexually, then yeah, cool. Like, let's all be
I know,
open.
yeah, I don't know
Right.
about having.
So, would you
You know
have
there are
several different
tribes
baby
that
daddies?
right, that's multiple streams of income.
But I'm saying, would you though? Okay. Oh, I got it. I get what you're
I
saying.
know that's like
Women
one a
do that
year.
though.
That's one. Yeah, they do. They
And then
do.
tax time.
And we
Tax
know.
time is great for that woman.
Yes.
So
Richard
yeah.
Ferris said, "Awesome, awesome to what, Richard? What's awesome? Having
Oh, I
multiple
can look at
wives or
comments today. I can actually pull up
husbands?
comments.
I know, me too. They're
Right.
right on the screen. We should do this more
Right.
often, JD. This is
I
cool.
know. But I had the whole family here, so I'm all rushed and my baby's crying and we had to make food. So there was a lot going on.
See.
There he is.
But yes,
Yeah.
we have. Yeah, multiple babies. I don't know. That's the thing. Like having men can just have children,
Well, women
multiple
can't too.
within the
Women do the
same year.
same thing. Do not like this is not a male
No,
female
but I'm
thing.
saying, a woman literally is out of commission for those 9, like for 6 out of those 9 months,
Right.
she's out of commission. She can't have any more kids at the same time. You
I
know,
guess. Why you always got to
she's
make it a battle?
she's
Nobody
limited.
wins. Nobody wins in this situation. Like, you always got to make it a battle.
Ladies,
When
where are my
men
ladies in
get
the
to
comments? Because
men get
I
to
don't have children,
yeah.
but men do get to just walk around. Literally walk around.
Yeah, but you get
You
the
get
you
to
get the
walk around.
excuse of
As
saying
a
I
woman has
carry
to waddle,
babies. But yes, but you
we
get the
have to
excuse of
waddle.
saying I carry the babies and it's tougher for me and my emotions are weird and different and you don't understand. You get that excuse.
Right.
So
We
we
get
don't we
to
don't get that
eat
excuse.
and we
Shout
get to
out to
eat
men.
our heart's delights. Now see that
Yes.
I need the remote sound effects over here too.
No, get your own sounds. See, you sound like a woman. Get your own sounds. You get. No, I'm kidding.
No,
We don't. I don't do the woman male battle, but y'all are crazy. So
you
just know
just
that.
did.
Yeah, I did. Right. I was
We are a
trying to
little crazy.
sneak out of that. I was trying to sneak out of that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So
Yes.
I'm
How are
just
you
it's
this
just
week,
just not for
JD?
me. I'm a little better. Let's see. How do I tiptoe
Post
around
post.
what's
Did you
really
guys did
happening?
anything for Thanksgiving post holiday? I know we were last week, but did how's the
No.
this is that weird in between time, like the 2 weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas, New Year's, where
Right.
we just kind of float around until the
Exactly.
holidays.
Yeah. So I mean, we came home from Thanksgiving, and I just kind of went straight back to work. So it's really just kind of been working. As you can see, we have the decorations in the house all up, and
Come on.
that's just our tree. And all the direct decorations are all over the house. We have our stockings up, so we're in the Christmas spirit. I haven't fully gone Christmas
Nice.
shopping yet, but I'm
Ooh.
starting that this week. Have you started your Christmas shopping?
No, everyone's getting my friendship for
Right.
Christmas.
Right.
My friendship and my love.
Right. Did you do Black Friday?
No. This year I don't know, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm in such a grind mode right
Right.
now that I'm like, hey, those that know me know that I love them. I've actually, I've had a really nice time.
That's
I've
such
had
a
a nice
lazy way
time
to say I'm not
seeing.
buying you nothing.
I'm not buying nothing to nobody.
Right.
Well,
Right.
just because I've been able to see my family for. Hey, okay. I've been able to see
That's the
my
California love.
family
That's get it. California
for
love. You just that's fake.
for the past couple weeks, and then I've
Mm,
also just been able to spend time with my friends, and
right.
thankfully, like all my friends and stuff are grinding, so
Right.
we're just our minds are just at a certain place.
Right. Which is
And my
good. Which
kid,
is good.
my nieces and nephew are big, so
Right.
you know
But that's like because
they're
kind
fine.
of like even when we kind of discussed this topic, I was like, I mean, I think the holidays are the same, but we're just getting older, so it's just kind of different for us, right? But do you still get excited for the
Right.
holidays? Like, do you still feel like it's Christmas? Well, obviously you don't because you just said you just said you're not getting nobody nothing, and you're
Well,
over it,
no, the holiday spirit. I think the
right?
holiday spirit is somewhat the same.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing a lot of you go out, you see the decorations, and you go to the Grove in LA, you go to the Grove in New York,
Right,
to the Rockefeller Center, the Christmas tree. But what I think
right,
is different about Christmas, yeah, hey, the holiday spirit this year
mm-hmm.
is that I just feel like people are more, since last year we spent it all virtual,
Right,
it just feels like it's all virtual. I
right.
don't know.
It just like
It
I said, we
feels
just I don't
different.
think we just still haven't recovered from COVID. Like I think there's still a lot of fear. So it feels open, but it's still not open because they're still throwing all of this fear at us. Like wear your mask and
Right. There's a
new
new
band-aids
variant,
and yeah
Omarion
the new
variant.
variant and then you're battling about the vaccines and now you have the kids vaccine and it doesn't feel like we're through it. So it's like
Right.
I think it's just a lot of fear. And I think we've all become accustomed to just kind of being in our homes, right? And I think that's the
Right.
biggest thing that's going to change. And I remember when COVID first started, and I was like, because I'm a people person, and I love hugging and like I love like contact with people, and I was like, I really hope that COVID doesn't ruin the joy of meeting people and like hugging people and just being close to people, and we don't turn into like these fearful like, give me 10 feet, like I don't want it to turn into that, but I feel like that's what it's turning into, right? I feel like you would rather
Hmm.
be at home, and if
Well,
you go out, you're like, like it just feels
honestly,
weird.
I'm in Georgia right now, and I just
Hmm.
went to my niece's winter concert, and
Yeah.
nobody was wearing a mask.
Well, because you're in the South, like
Everyone was.
like
I'm in the South right now. Everyone. I went to the store. Nobody's wearing, like, two
nobody wearing
people.
masks. No, but in the
Nobody wearing a
South,
mask. It's
in the
cold down
southern
here. Everything.
right in the southern countries in the southern states, like they literally were like, this is I'm not wearing a mask, and you can't. They couldn't force it. And I think that's why a lot of people left California because California is actually enforcing the mandates. And other like
Right. Well.
especially in the southern states, they're just like they believe in private citizens having their own rights. So people are actually challenging. My sisters work in retail, and people would come in and say, "I'm not wearing my mask," just to come in just to fight, and they couldn't
Mm,
force them to. So southern states are all
yeah.
open. Like they're like, we doing what we gonna do. So
Yeah.
in California,
They've
all
been
these
open this
liberals are
whole
like,
time.
nah. Right. So
Well, California, and it's interesting. The other day, I almost missed the movie. because I went to the movie theater and they asked me for my vaccine card.
Right.
And I had to like try and pull it up, and I didn't have the card. I had the picture. It was a
Oh,
whole
do you
thing.
have the
I didn't
QR
have my
code?
ID. I have the QR code. I think I didn't
Okay,
have
yeah.
my ID. So I was like, hey, I have like 4 credit cards. You could
Right.
look at my name.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
like,
shooting
wow,
a
all this for the movie theater.
yeah, I was shooting a band at the Troubadour last night, and they had the whole like it literally I had to go through like 6 people to get in the door. Like I had to show my my little my card. I had to show my ID again. Then I had to show the card again. Then I had to get pat down, and then they did the little temperature thing. It was ridiculous. Like it literally felt like it was a joke, and
Mm-hmm.
it took I had to go through like 4 or 5 people just to get in, and so LA is just they're really serious about it. Like if you don't have the vaccination or fully vaccinated, you really can't go in public. Like just you can't.
Mm,
I don't think all businesses are enforcing it, but they have the right to. So yeah. When I was in Texas, it was just I got
right.
comfortable. So coming back was just like I don't know, California, we're here.
Right.
So hey, little
Well,
man,
with
look at my little
California,
guy
now
just
how do
ran
you
out.
feel? Hey,
I know.
yo,
Who's
I feel
peeking?
like if you
Anna,
leave it
come out, say
on
hi.
that picture, like and for too long, Anna
And
looked
come
like a
grab
ghost
him
just
before
now.
he clogs
I was like,
over.
wait. I was like,
He's climbing.
JD,
He's
wait, watch
climbing.
out, JD, watch out.
That's Anna, everyone. That's my sweet pea.
There's a
That
ghost coming for. Oh, it's Anna. Hey, Anna.
I...
Anna finally
Let me turn on that
making
mic. Say hi. They got a mic right there. Let you hear you.
a
Hi.
finally making
We
a
may,
cameo.
we may go on a date after this. So.
Happy
And
holidays.
look at the face of my son and her face. She just thinks he doesn't look like her. I'm like,
No.
he looks just
He's
like
so
me.
big.
I can see my face a little
No, he
bit.
does. He does. He's so
So,
big.
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go on a little date after this little rooftop situation, a little something. But I
You guys, wait, it's hard for me to hear. You're a little echoey. You said what?
Oh, okay. Actually, let me turn that mic down. Sorry.
There you
Because I
go.
have a mic over where they are. So, but yeah, I said
Oh,
we're going on a
nice.
little rooftop date after this. So,
Come on,
um,
rooftop date.
right. But I've had him all day. So I was literally up until about 5:30 ish. I had him. So I had to rush and get ready. So that's why I'm in a panic as always. So, anyway, we here though. So, um,
Yes.
are the holidays different? Kai, what do you think? Let's get into it.
Yes.
Why do you
Yes.
feel like they're
I think
different?
so. I think, and I did a little research, and I found out some things that are a little different. For example, Black Friday.
Right.
Black Friday is a national holiday for everyone shopping. I
But look,
remember when
honestly,
I
how?
first moved.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, let me finish. I
Right.
remember when I first moved to LA, I actually worked at Target for like the first couple months. It was horrible, but it got me by in LA,
Right.
right? So,
Right.
and I remember working Black Friday. We
Mm-hmm.
worked on Thanksgiving. Like I was working on Thanksgiving Day because Black Friday was so crazy that it started on
Right.
Thursday night. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it
Yeah, I
got
worked in
so
retail
out
too.
of
I worked at
control.
Express.
Yeah. So,
What?
it was like, it's not just before, at one point, it was like 6 a.m. on Friday,
Right.
5 a.m. on Friday. Then it became midnight. Then it
Right.
became 5 p.m. on Thursday. All
Yeah.
this thing. Well, according to CNBC, post pandemic in store shopping dropped 28% from
Mm.
2019.
Right.
So people are not shopping in the stores.
Right. I
That's
mean,
crazy. Everyone's
well, like
shopping online.
that's what I said. I think we still haven't really cleared COVID. So,
Yeah.
so yeah. But I do remember
But I
I
also
was
feel like, oh,
no, go ahead. I was gonna say I remember my retail days as well. Like I was at Structure before it was Express Men's and before it was Express, and I actually opened up the store here in Hollywood. That's how I got to LA. That's what helped me get to LA. So I remember the holidays. We used to have to change the store, and we would be there at like till midnight, kind of changing all of the signage and all of that stuff. And it used to be crazy, but I feel like the last few Black Fridays, like the deals are just kind of like you can get a good like LCD TV, but like there's
right.
it almost feels like it feels like the outlets. Remember when the outlets used to have good prices, and now it's just like it's just regular price old stuff, right? Don't you feel like it changed a little bit? Like it was a marketing ploy, and
Right.
now it's just a trick.
Yeah.
So Right. I mean, I never find anything on
Yes.
Black Friday. I
Yes,
never
yes,
find
yes.
anything at the outlets. It's just I feel like I'm overpaying for a sale, so I don't even participate anymore.
Right. Absolutely. Yes. DJ Unique. What up? Shout out DJ Unique.
Nick in the
Oh.
building.
He said there's
There's
nothing
nothing
left to
left to
buy.
buy.
Yes. Ain't nothing
Right.
left to buy.
Did you finish your Christmas
You don't
shopping,
need a
Unique?
new you don't need a new TV every year.
Right, but
You know
that's
what I
I
mean?
think that's the only thing that's still pretty solid. Like our TVs. Like I mean,
That is.
I don't really see anything else like worth buying on Black Friday. There's no great deals. Remember,
Do
it
y'all
used to be like,
notice do y'all
go
notice
ahead,
the
go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, do y'all notice that your iPhone starts to die around this time every year?
Really?
When the new one comes out, it starts
Yes.
messing up.
Oh
The
yeah. Well, yeah.
iPhones.
Well, that's obvious. We know that, and also they'll start slowing it down too. So, yeah, we know
Right.
iPhone.
He said
We're
no
on to
Christmas
you.
shopping here.
Yeah. What? Oh wait. No. Okay.
That's what
I was like, wait, is that religious? No, I don't know. So why not? Why? Because I was like,
my
because
religion.
right. But it was an argument today on social media somewhere about what Christmas trees mean. I think there was some report about this one reporter was saying Christmas trees meant like holidays and Christmas and Hanukkah and it was like no, it doesn't. Like, do you feel like
No.
do you feel like all of the things that we do for Christmas is necessary, or are we too smart to where we feel like it's a marketing ploy now? Like, do you feel like that changed the way you
I
see
think
it?
yeah, I think yeah, well, I agree with DJ Unique. Him saying he said we're all adults. Nobody needs anything.
Yeah, but that's
It's true.
we old now.
I think the value of like spending time with family is cool. I think when you have young children around, uh exposing them to this holiday spirit and doing
Right.
things with the kids, like when you have family and stuff. Um
Right. Do
but
you
I'm
think
not
you're
gonna
gonna do all
front,
the
like
Christmas
I'm
stuff when
looking
you
at
have
New
kids?
Year's. I want to do all the Christmas stuff when I have kids. I don't know about all the gifts though. I feel
Right.
like I
What? That's the
want
best
to
part. How you gonna rob them of the best part? Like nobody gets excited about Christmas if it's
I
not for gifts. Like
guess. But you know,
that's the
you know what I
biggest
really want to
thing.
do this year? And I've been
Wow.
wanting to do this for the past couple years. I want to do this also for Thanksgiving. I want to like feed the homeless and like give back some
Ah,
way.
yeah.
Um like in the morning.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm down
You know
next
what I
year. Let's
mean?
do it. Let's do it as a show. We'll go volunteer
Yes.
and feed the homeless.
Yes.
And we're not
I'm
gonna
also
record it.
looking to do that this year for Christmas. No, we're not going to record it.
Yeah,
That's not.
because I
But
saw a
we want
meme
to do I
today
do
that said something like that.
Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do that just because I feel like, I've, especially for those of us, if you're watching this show right now or listening to this show, you're blessed because you're blessed enough to have a device to listen to the show and time.
Right.
So, why not be able to share a little bit of that with people that don't have um,
Right. So
that
so
accessibility?
back
That's
to
what the
you being
holidays are for me.
yeah, back to you being a horrible parent. Gifts, like how, like I don't understand how you're gonna close. What else are you gonna do to make it exciting? Like, because the gift buildup is the biggest part, right? That's the, you know
I
what
mean,
I
I
want to do?
feel,
I want to do
yes.
this for my son. I'm gonna throw this in. Sorry, before you answer, but I want to do for my
Hmm.
son when he gets a little older is the little elf thing. I love the little elf thing, the bad elf where they wake up every morning
It's
and the
Elf on a
elf like.
Shelf.
Right, yeah. I never did that, so I'm excited to do it for him. He's a
Me
little too
neither.
young now, but I can't wait to do that. Like, I've seen people
That's
posting
fun.
and the excitement on their kids' faces when they wake up, like, oh, like I can't wait to do that. So I'm definitely gonna spoil him during Christmas.
Did you ever believe in Santa or anybody in the
No,
comments? Did y'all ever believe in Santa?
no, my
No.
like I'm a preacher's kid, so I got the real, well, but it's supposed to be real.
So where did your gifts
Um,
come? They just
Well,
they just said
I would
we
get like
got you
one,
gifts.
yeah, basically like because they did like Santa Claus, but I would get like one or two gifts, but it was never I never had a tree, I never had like the lights, we never did any of the like decorations,
Really?
but we did exchange gifts. I think I stayed at a cousin's house
Oh.
once or twice, and I got to run down to the tree in the morning. I got to experience it, but it wasn't a big thing in
Yeah.
my childhood, and I don't feel like I missed anything. Like I don't feel robbed of anything,
No.
but I
It's
still got
huge.
excited
My
to get a
parents
gift.
still my parents still do the Christmas. They have 4 Christmas trees in their house currently.
What?
And it's like
Like
just the two of
what do you
them.
do with
Yeah.
4 Christmas trees, guy? What is that?
It's just we used to wake up. and first of all, we would build the Christmas tree at the day after Thanksgiving or 2 days after Thanksgiving.
Right.
And it would be a family tradition, and we would put the lights on. But my dad would put, he wouldn't do anything until the end and put the star on at the end. That's what my dad's contribution was.
Wow. But
And
that's
we
the
would play
dad thing. To
music.
put the that's like
That's the
cutting the
dad thing.
turkey. They're cutting the turkey, putting the star on.
Right.
Getting the big piece of
So
chicken.
he
That's
would do
daddy.
that. And then with my mom and my brother and I, we used to always like put all the little, we used to put all our little toys, like our little, like little action figures on
Right.
the manger. That's a big practice in Latin culture where you put the little Jesus and the little, little Mary and Joseph
Man,
in the manger.
that's deep.
It was a whole thing.
Y'all
It's
went
still a whole
in.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a very Latin tradition to do the
Right.
manger, and then you do the three kings because there's Three Kings Day in
Right.
January, where the three kings finally met um, Jesus and gave him
Baby
their gifts. So
Jesus.
that's
Yeah.
another day of gifts.
Right.
But I will say that wait, I was gonna say something that I saw. First of all, Unique, he says as a child, yes. So you believed in Santa, Unique.
Right.
What
But
made
that's what
you
I'm saying.
believe in it or not believe in it?
Right.
Because
That's what I
I
was.
I believed in Santa 1 year. I believed in Santa 1 year because I don't know where my parents got all these. I don't know where they hid all these gifts from. All of a sudden, we woke up on Christmas morning and there was just mad gifts under the tree that we could not understand where it
Right.
came from. That was it. Every other
Yeah.
year, they definitely told us where
Yeah,
it
he
was.
said. He said. Do you have you noticed traditions dying? And I think of course I see a lot of them dying, but I think the problem with America, in a sense, not to say I hate this country or anything, but there was a lot of things built on lies, and there's a lot of things built on with false pretenses. And I think the smarter we get, and the more knowledge that we have access to, the more you start to feel like, I ain't doing that. That's whack. So yes, I definitely see a lot
Mm,
of traditions dying because I think people are a little bit smarter and people are living more of their individual perspectives and their individual lives and making their own choices. And I think traditions in general are just starting to fade, which I don't know if I like or love. I mean, I think some of the traditions are to keep things like at a certain way. And once everyone starts kind of
right.
doing different things, it's like it's hard to tell someone what they shouldn't do, what they should do, and you shouldn't. But then also we all become individuals, and that's when we start fighting, and
Right.
that's why Facebook is so crazy because we're all just sharing perspectives, and there's no right way. And so once you get there, how can you tell someone else that this is wrong, or how can you make this illegal, or how can you say this is the way to do it, and that's not like
Right.
it turns into that. So I don't love that aspect of it, but I do think it's definitely
That's
changing,
true.
definitely changing. So.
I actually have my niece here. She's 15. You want to pull up a chair, Lee? And
Lele,
she could give us a nice little perspective
tell her to sing it. No,
on
I'm kidding. Sing your answer.
on the newer generation and how they view the holidays. Come on in here,
Lele,
Lee.
listen, Lee. First, before
Hey.
you start, what did you get me for Christmas? Actually, no. You know what? Don't tell me. Just send it back with Kai, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I mean, just thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
So, well, I'll ask you because she just walked in. She
Oh,
was
okay.
definitely not being a good niece and not paying attention to what I'm talking about. But she's here now. um, that's his Christmas tree, as you can see. And we're talking. Do you feel like the holidays have changed in the last couple of years? Or this year? Are
Yes.
they different? And how? Why?
Well, it's not this year. It's like growing up. Cause like, I did listen about the Santa thing, and I was thinking
Hey,
about it, and I was like, yeah, like I found out that Santa wasn't real in like third grade, and then
how did you
I
find out?
Yeah. How was that experience? That's the question. Is always like, is it?
And what
I,
did
I
you
don't think
think
I've ever
Santa
heard.
did?
I don't think I've heard anybody ever say they were traumatized. But I've always been like, is it
it
even
was
wrong to tell them
traumatizing.
a fake story? Like,
It was heartbreaking. I found
yeah,
Why?
out by these kids at school, and I was like, Mom, what's up with Santa? Like, is this not real? And she was like, and then
uh,
I thought in my head, I was like, man, this is just like a big joke the adults play on us. And
right.
then like they all
So you're bitter. You're
they
definitely
all
bitter.
connected. And I was like, oh
You
my god,
sound a little
what the
bitter.
heck? And then it just like, yeah, I cried for like 2 hours.
But what did you
That's
think
funny.
Santa did? What did you think Santa did? Like, You think he really brought you presents?
Yeah, I just like it was like,
Okay.
and then they had the little elf on the shelf, and
Oh, you guys had Elf on the Shelf?
Oh, I want to do the elf on the
Oh,
show.
well, so JD better do that for his kid.
Right,
But now you're
exactly.
15. So what do the holidays mean for you at 15 years old?
I
It,
just like lost like the enchantment. I guess like it's not as
Mm.
like Halloween. I think I fell asleep at like 9 p.m. and then
Oh, just
Chris.
holidays, period.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
like
Do you have a favorite holiday?
yeah, Halloween.
You fell asleep.
I fell asleep. I was so mad.
Yeah, but why do but do you feel like it's changed because the childhood excitement is not there, or is it your family is not as excited about it because you're older, or is it just you? What do you think? Which one?
I think like once everyone in my family like got through the Santa isn't real thing, it was just like wow, we don't have to do all this extra stuff now to like
Right.
disguise
Oh,
the
so
fact that
okay.
we're waking up at 3 a.m. to put this stuff down.
Right.
Right.
But it just like dies off as you get older, and like
Right.
you get older and then you stop like they
Older.
have to buy more expensive presents, so you get none. Cause like I was 4 and I got like what is it called? One of those Jeep things you can
Yeah.
sit in, and then it just seemed
The
amazing.
electric
And now
one
I gotta
that
buy.
moves.
Yeah, it was Barbie.
Right. I had one of
Yeah.
those. It was mine was Bigfoot. It was a big blue Bigfoot. Do you remember Bigfoot? I'm showing my age, but it was a monster. It was a monster truck. So I
Really?
had one of those. Yeah, and I used to drive
I
it around. It
always
was so
wanted one
slow.
of those. I know. It was like I never got one of those. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, guys.
So
Got one of those.
yeah. So anyway, like,
I wanted one year I wanted a laptop. I'm just gonna say I wanted a laptop one year and my mom like a legit one. And my parents got me a box. It looked like a laptop, and as soon as I opened it, it was like one of these play ones
oh,
that
well,
like
that's
teaches you how to do math or something. It was like, hey, come on, he's
I know
back.
he was. Why do you have on that sweater, woman? Oh, she's like, cause I'm cold.
It's cold in LA.
You look,
It's
cause I
cold
was
out here
laughing
too.
because she look out here looking like a
Hey,
Catholic
Anna.
girl with her little with her sweater on.
Oh man.
But
But yes, another reason why holidays are not the same this year is because inflation rates, why I'm not buying any gifts, because inflation rates have gone up crazily. And
really?
they've gone up they're 6.2%. And this is the
See,
highest since November of 1990.
I haven't even really
Okay?
noticed inflation really. I guess I see it
You
every once in a while on
haven't?
gas, but it goes up and down. But everything feels about the same. I
Especially
mean, I think it
In
depends on
food.
where you are. Yeah,
Well, didn't
yeah.
apparently there
I'm
was an issue,
spoiled.
there was a shortage in Thanksgiving for cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I'm
So
spoiled. Anna does all the shopping, so I don't see those prices. So, shout out Anna. Let me
yes, and the
throw some
gas
horns out there for
prices
you.
and gas prices are the highest since 2014.
Right. Yeah, those kind of
So,
flux all the time. So I feel like,
nah, but
I definitely
they
have
up well,
noticed
you know
fast
what it
food.
is?
Yeah, fast food is a lot more expensive. I'll start there because that's what I do notice. Like a combo now is $10, and it used to be like you could get something a nice little combo under $6, but now every combo
Yes.
you get is like $10. So
Right.
this
So
is
now you have
ridiculous.
to so now companies need to make up for what happened last year. Meat is also way up. Sure
Yeah.
is.
Unique says
We
meat is
know how
always
JD
way up.
likes his meat.
That sounded like a shot. Like that sounded like a shot at
I had
my
to say
sexuality right there.
I had to
What
say
you mean
something.
meat? I don't want no meat. So,
Right.
but yeah, I
No.
honestly,
Yes, meat is
I still like the energy of the holidays. I don't really feel like it's faded as much as I'm older, and I think that's a lot to do with it because there's no one trying to like make me excited. But I feel like I try to give off that energy to kind of keep
you have a new
keep it
son.
alive. Right, like so,
You
I
have a
like
new
to kind
son.
of
How do you
well, he's a little too young to fully like understand. But obviously, we got the decorations, and we're gonna we're gonna wrap some of his old toys. Cover his ears so he doesn't hear me. We're gonna we're gonna wrap some of his old toys and put them under the tree, like, yay, Merry Christmas.
Hey,
we're gonna get him a couple new things as well, but just so he can
I
actually
know.
have the
You know,
experience.
I feel like kids, yeah, until they're like the age of like 4, they don't
Right.
remember any of this,
Yeah,
you
they
know.
don't know.
So
I remember
it's
arguing with
really
my
like
yeah, I remember arguing with my daughter's mom about it because like Halloween, my daughter was like a couple months and she had dressed her up and took her out. Oh, we're gonna go Halloween trick or treating. And I was like, she doesn't even know what's going on. Like I just don't like forcing it on them.
right.
So I do like them
That's
to
another thing
discover it first.
in my family. Like the first birthday is like a huge party. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's all Latin culture, right? But with a huge party, and it's usually for the adults. Like
Right.
all the adults come, and they end up
Right.
drinking and stuff, and then they make like little cake for the 1-year-old, and then
Right.
everybody else. It's really not for them. They have no idea
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, but I think it's
Yeah.
important.
So
Like I said, I think it's tradition.
Chad said, shop local, support the community. Yes. If you're gonna buy gifts, support your community, support small businesses. If you guys follow us on Instagram, we're always shouting
Small
out
businesses.
small businesses, black owned businesses, women owned businesses that are online. And please, I'm actually wearing one of my closest friends' clothing line right now. It's called Strange Flamboyant. Shout out Coco Sarai. But yeah, please support your local small businesses and online businesses as well. DJ Unique says it hasn't felt like Christmas since I lived in LA. It's been 80 degrees every year in Virginia. We had the snow. Yes, that's another thing
Wait,
too. Maybe that's what
Unique,
it is too.
are you not in LA, Unique? Wait, he said since he lived in LA. Oh, since he's lived in LA. Okay, I thought he was
Since
saying
he's
he
lived in
wasn't in
LA.
LA. Okay, got it.
Johnny, you want to say what
Gotcha.
up?
Never mind.
And in
So yeah, I
Asian,
was
it's
like,
the first 100 days. The
so do
first
y'all do
100 days of
parties?
your life,
Do y'all do
they
parties
do
those
parties.
100 days? I'm
Yo,
asking. I'm asking.
come
So
on,
what do you
Asian
do in the
community,
100
turn it up.
days? Right. Explain this to us. Well, no, I
Right.
can't say
They be
that. I was
turned
about to say
up.
something
They
really
be off that
racist.
soju. If you're Korean,
Right.
the sake. If you're Japanese.
Right.
Seem well versed in it.
Huh?
All right. What else we got? While we
I
wait on
am
him to
well versed
respond to
in the
that.
community.
What
On the
else? What
100th
else we got out here?
day.
While we wait on Unique to tell us about the Asians, what else do we have?
On the 100th, they celebrate the kid. Wow, they're like,
What I'm
yo, you
saying is,
made it 100
but
days, yo. Congratulations.
oh, on the 100.
That's how you said they celebrate.
I thought it was like Hanukkah or something where you do all 100 days or something. So I thought it was like a whole celebration of like the first 100 days. But
That's
I was wrong.
OG.
That would be dope. I may start that
That's a
tradition.
lot.
Uh,
That's a lot. So,
so yeah,
Lily, I'm gonna
guest
ask
gas
you real
prices.
quick. What do you want for Christmas? What do you want Santa Claus to bring you? AKA your mom and dad to bring you for Christmas. What would you like? Huh? Well, you gotta have it on the top of your head. World peace. Got it. That's crazy. She's a great
This one's for
kid.
you, Dad.
Right?
I want to pay off my band fines.
Just
Your
band
band
fine.
fines? How? Explain.
Yes.
What are band fines? Like, what are you getting fined for?
So,
Criminal?
like, in marching band, they charge you fees.
Fees,
What?
not fines. Fines
I
is if
also
you
have
did something that.
fines.
What? Why? You're late?
Like,
I guess we're getting personal now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Who you fighting? Look, new topic.
Right.
turning up in band.
Right.
So yeah,
Turn
give
it
us
up
one.
in band.
What did you do in band?
What'd you get a fine
we need an
for?
example. Who did you punch? Whose instrument did you sabotage?
those flutes, they play too high.
Right.
The flutes.
Dang.
No, but this is
But-
criminal. How are they charging you?
Yeah, how are they
so you
charging
get
you?
docked, right? So you get docked money,
No.
or well, how does it work? Explain this, please.
How does it? Why would you get a fine?
The
Now,
face.
trying
now
to-
she's trying to plead the fifth. She's trying to plead the
Right.
fifth now.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Might go get some dinner.
Okay. All right. That was a
Well, all right.
clear
If you're not
change
gonna
of
tell, you're
subject
not
right
gonna
there. Right.
Right.
We won't need to we're gonna find a
Maybe
show.
the-
We're gonna do a whole show about that. About
About
getting fined.
fines, right.
But that's like
You
that's,
see how
that's
the
like
schools
professional
are
stuff.
making
Like
money?
right. How are they
Right,
fining people?
right.
Oh, but the fees are serious.
The fees are
Yeah,
serious.
Anna took off her
Okay.
little jacket.
That's what you want for Christmas. JD, what do you want for Christmas?
Peace. Just peace and happiness. That's
In
what
your
I would
life?
like for Christmas. Yes, peace and balance, and I'm working on it. It's getting there. It's getting there. But no, as far as items, I do need some new headphones. Both of my editing
Oh, he has a
headphones
list.
went out, right? And maybe a new wagon for my equipment. When I pull my equipment, I have a little wagon, and I think that's it. Roughly it. Because once
Nice.
we get to our status, we buy what we want, so we don't really need things. So I'm okay. So so
Johnny, come here and say hi. Oh.
he goes right to the
Well,
camera.
I want. Come on, Anna, looking pretty in that dress. I see you, girl. She's ready for her date. She said she took the sweater off. Like, all right,
Right. Are you wearing that? Are you wearing
let's
that on the
go.
date? I don't even think she's getting ready yet.
No.
Yeah, that's a work outfit.
Oh, okay. Well, she looks nice. Well, I think I want to go on a trip or something. I want to go travel. I've
Wait
worked
for
all
for
year
a gift though? Who's
for
who,
Christmas.
who's
Yeah,
buying you a Christmas gift like that? I mean, is there a
Santa.
sweetheart we need to know about that has
Santa.
money?
Well, that's why I'm putting it out in the world,
Put it
Lord.
out there.
Santa Claus,
'Cause, look, that just
bring
lost you a
the,
few dates. I was like, oh, she want to go on a trip for Christmas? Oh,
I
she
think
out
I
of my
saw a
league.
meme that said, "I'm a size 5 days in Dubai and 2 weeks in Jamaica
That's
for
funny.
Christmas."
That's hilarious. Yeah.
And we
Uh,
have my nephew here. Hold on, Lily. Switch out with Johnny. You guys haven't met my nephew.
I haven't actually. I
Come
haven't
here,
met the
sit,
nephew.
Johnny. We have
Johnny,
him. He 13. Say what up.
Hello.
Yeah,
listen.
speak up.
Look,
Hello.
y'all trying to trick me? Like she just
Johnny,
stepped off and put her hair back. Don't lie. That's the same person. I know.
they
Y'all
look
ain't.
like twins. Yeah. Well, Johnny, they're all musicians. Johnny also plays the saxophone. He just made it into it. Where'd you make it into?
Honor band.
Speak up.
Honor band.
Honor
Honor
band.
band. Don't get fined.
Right. Don't
act
get
act
fined like
right.
Lily.
Right. So
Johnny,
what do you
Johnny's
want for Christmas,
13.
Johnny?
So Johnny,
What do you want for Christmas, Johnny?
The virtual reality.
Which
Oculus.
one?
Mm-hmm.
The Oculus? I think the PlayStation 5 one is
He's
better.
very, he's very easy.
Hmm.
Really, I
Right.
didn't like the PlayStation.
The big one with the
I
big
think the
thing on?
games on the Oculus are better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't tried it, so I won't judge. I've just seen them and I've read reviews, so I can't judge
But
fully.
you see how boys are so much easier to please for the holidays. He knew
Right.
exactly what he
I think I,
wanted.
I think we've made it clear that the female
Okay.
uh that the female plight is just a little complicated. So I
Right.
think men are easier around the board. That's a whole nother show we
That
can
is
talk
true.
about. Right.
That is a
And
whole nother show.
but I just think, it's not so much that women are different. Like you just are allowed to be in your emotions at all times. And, it's
Right.
okay. So I think that causes problems. And you're being exposed now because we're getting smarter in the world. Your little ploys don't
I
work
get it.
anymore, women.
But you
Um,
know what? We do keep the family together. It's our
you
emotional
do, I
side
mean,
and being
right,
able to be because men can work. And
right.
sometimes women have to be like, hold on,
Right.
reel it
And
in.
forget
Remember,
their emotions too. So I mean, men can be a little too unemotional. So, it balances out.
Right.
So it's all love, but
Right. It
sometimes
does balance it.
it's a little on the woman's side.
Anyways,
Just saying.
Johnny, I'm gonna ask Johnny. Johnny, what
I'm
what
bitter,
do
sorry.
what do the holidays mean for you?
It's like whenever we usually go somewhere, like up to Kentucky with
Mm-hmm.
my family on
Mm-hmm.
my mom's side.
And then what does it mean for you? Like, what do you like about the holidays
I like getting to see everybody and all my family and the presents.
and the presents? Do you
Right.
feel like it's any different this year?
Yeah.
Why do you feel it's different?
I think everything is coming back like to normal from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
Do you feel like it's back
And
to normal?
not all the way, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
and I want to
Even the
hear I want to hear
13-year-old gets
your
up.
yeah, I want to hear your when you found out about Santa story. When did you
Oh
find out
yes.
Santa wasn't
When
real?
did you find?
Uh
Uh,
oh. He cried. He definitely cried. I could see it in his face.
He cried.
I woke up one night because I kept hearing stomping out in the living room.
How old were you?
I think I was like 6 or 7. No, I wasn't.
We have Lily fact checking
Right,
from the.
exactly.
We have a producer Lily fact checking from the corner.
Well, like little.
He was little.
Right.
And I came up and I kept hearing footsteps and I saw somebody like running around or like moving around in the living room. So I turned the light on and it was Dad.
Oh, Dad got caught.
He's
We
putting
gotta ask Chris how that
he's
feels.
putting
How does that
presents
how does
everywhere.
how does that feel, Chris, to ruin Christmas for your kids? I mean, we need to hear that. How
How
did
did it
you,
feel, Chris?
you got caught in the act? That's got to be the worst one. Hey,
My
look.
wallet says I didn't ruin Christmas.
Good
My
point.
wallet
Good
says
point.
otherwise.
Good point. I'll take that. I'll take
So how
that.
did you feel, Johnny, when you saw that?
I wasn't surprised because one of my friends said that because he woke up and he saw a big bald man up in his living room.
And it was your dad too.
It was no,
It was your
Gavin came up and he saw Sean putting the presents everywhere.
See,
That's
it's always the
that's funny,
dads. The
right?
mom would not have let this happen.
How does this come into like a low
Anna.
key battle between women and men? Right?
Because
It's a bunch
he
of
said it, not me. He said
It's-
his dad, his friend's dad, the
right.
dads.
Because
Can't
we
even
doing all the
dress up
work.
like
Because we doing all
can't
the
even
work.
dress
That's
up like
why
Santa.
the mom is asleep.
At least put on some red PJs.
The
Why
men are
is
doing
it
all the work.
ruining Santa Claus because they're in the bedroom chilling.
Right, exactly. And we're out there hustling and sweating and then come back and
They're
just
like-
get nagging. Did you put all the presents out? Did you put that up? Did you do this? Did you do that? Yes, I did all of that. Why did you come help?
DJ Unique said, "Yes, it's the dads that make it fun."
Right.
Ah, okay.
See,
I will
look,
say that.
this
Dads
low key
make it
turned
fun.
into a battle of the sexes. Like it's always there. It's always present.
Elf
So,
on the Shelf. Are you guys doing it? I feel like the guys would put the elves on like some weird positions, like some cool like breakdancing
right, something. I don't
positions.
know.
Huh?
I've never done it, so it's a plan to do it, and I'm excited to. I actually don't even know how it works, so I still have to kind of investigate and learn how to even do it. But I'm pretty sure it's
Right.
basically like you just put it in different places every morning, and
And
oh,
they have
look
to
what the
find
elf
it,
did.
right?
Or do you have to find it, or
Yeah.
is it just like, oh, look what the elf did, and it's a surprise? Or do you
But I
tell
think
them
you're
wake
supposed
up
to
and
put it
find
in
it?
like a spit. You're supposed to, yeah. They're supposed to just try and find it, and then the
Okay.
idea is that the elf is supposed to be alive at night and moves around.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I don't even know the whole
Yeah. What were
backstory.
you gonna
So
say?
My friend was moving the elf around because her mom wasn't home and she put it on like the little light fixture thing, and when she turned it on, the leg burned off.
Oh,
And so they had to buy another one, a nurse
tragic.
elf. to
right.
save
That's
it.
a tragic. Did we already talk about Will Smith?
Yeah, like,
Yes,
I was
that
gonna
was in
tell.
last week's
That was
episode.
last week. I didn't change the title, Nick. That was my bad. I just kind of
But
got down to the wire
did you
here.
watch the show?
Yeah,
Did you
rewatch it.
watch the? Did you watch the show? No, I'm asking. Did Unique watch the documentary? Because if he has something to say, let's hear it. I
Look,
know,
you just
I know,
need-
Unique.
I know. I got it.
See,
My bad.
the men.
Listen, I knew it was coming. I
I
knew
mean,
as soon as
I can't make this up.
Ray, listen, you could have logged in
Well,
and did the
good
same
thing-
thing. I was with my son
good
until
thing,
5:30.
Good thing I didn't spoil it for you, Unique. Oh yeah, you love the documentary. Okay, cool. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
last week.
we talked about it last week about learning just about. Oh, you read the book. We have to read the book.
How was the book? Yeah, how was the book? Well, let's not sit in silence while we wait, but
I
he's
know.
been pretty on it.
We actually, I want to have Unique on. Let's have Unique on when we read the book so we can talk about it too. Because
Right.
Unique offers his dope perspective. Unique has a podcast as well, right? Unique.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah. And we actually are thinking about putting a little
Yeah.
something else together too. So we got a few things in the works.
Come
But yeah,
on.
he has his podcast is nice. What's the name of your podcast? I forgot the name of it.
Yes, let's shout it out.
Shout
And
it
it
out.
did
You're
make
out there
Will
doing
more
good things.
human. I really appreciated. I really appreciated Will Smith's candidness.
Right.
I think it makes us all a little bit give each other more grace. You know.
Right. I guess I'm still just amazed at how many people just assume that people are perfect or something. Like, I mean, everyone has an issue somewhere. Like, I obviously seeing some of his things, you have a little bit more detail, but everyone has an issue of some sort, right? I never thought Will was perfect. I just thought, hey, he's a great actor, and I love the things he's doing in his career, but I don't really think about his personal life. Like, but obviously he has issues somewhere. So it's just
Yeah.
it's funny to me when people are like, oh, he just seems more human. Like, what, I mean, what else did you think he was? Like, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that means shut up, Unique. You're stupid. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it
You
just, I
said
think
right
it
to that.
makes, no, no, don't
You
shut up.
did. It was you didn't even smile.
But it was more of a like, okay, right, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I think yes, he's on hiatus because
Right.
Cheese got a job. I don't know who Cheese is,
Mm.
but I don't think
Jesus,
he's.
his co-host.
Oh, he says he doesn't think him and Jada see life the same way. Oh, that's
Mm.
interesting. Um, and I was just having this conversation with a couple of people as far as this idea of making a relationship work. And we're gonna have another show on this, but when do
Mm.
you know to make a relationship work or to it's time to hang things up? There's a
Mm.
fine line. I've been
There's
talking about that. I
definitely a
have friends
fine.
in relationships right now where even in our own personal relationships, it's like, when do you know what do you gauge as I'm gonna keep working on this and this is just a rough patch, or when do you know it's like this is not gonna get any better, etc.
Yeah,
But we're
I
gonna have
think.
another show on that.
Yeah, let's actually let's we'll do that in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm excited about that one because yeah,
JD said, I mean JD, Unique says, capital, all capitals.
right,
Your gut
yeah,
tells you. I know, but sometimes your gut is like, you could be clouded because and I'm not saying that you could be clouded to let go. You could be clouded to keep working on something that you
mm-hmm.
might not, everyone around you can see it's time for you to go. And you're kind of, I've been there for sure.
Yeah,
So we're going to explore that. We're going to explore that. I want to get an expert when we do.
yeah. That's a good one.
I want to
Like
be able to
I
get an
want to do that
expert
in the next
when
couple of
we do talk
shows
about this.
because I'm about to embark on a therapy session and relationships get tough and you do have to kind of
Yeah.
know when it's time and I think it's kind of it's personal choice. So another friend of mine
Mm-hmm.
pointed out recently that sometimes those growing pains hurt because I had to ask her to explain it because growing pains meaning you just left a relationship where you found out this is not going to work for you and then you're in a relationship that's working and then you hit that point where you're like this is what happened last time and I got to stop it now and that's a growing
Right.
pain because you know that from the growth that you just had from your last relationship that you need to stop this now and that's when it's hard because it's not it's kind of like you're not even ready to do it yet but you know where it's going so you got to do it and that's a very tough place to be so we definitely got to have that
Yeah.
show that's close to home too so let me
Yes. Until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.
yes
Oh, Unique said JD and Will are similar because they think they need to make people happy. Ooh,
right
we're gonna unpack some more of that in the next
yeah
coming
but that
weeks.
those are that's why I'll
Um,
connect with him
right.
yeah
All right. So yeah, and then we're finishing up our third season
right we
in
got
the
what
next
well,
week or so,
this
huh?
is what
Is next week
10
our last episode?
this is 10 yeah we either got
Oh,
one or two left so
we got
stay
one or two
tuned
left, y'all.
yeah stay tuned
Will we
it's
make it?
yes we will we definitely will um so
Man,
yeah
but
till
yeah,
next
thank you
week
guys for continuing to rock with us. And thank you for Unique. Thank you for being almost like our third host today. That was
right
awesome. Thank you
right
for
appreciate
checking
you being
in
here
on the
Unique
comments.
thank you my uncle
I
Richard
love it. We
popped
love
in
when you
too
guys Yeah, we
um
love when you guys talk with us in the comments because it just makes everything more fun. That's what we Thank you.
right
Look, you see the lights, they move when I speak.
right
You know?
that's
These
cool
are my brother's lights. I can't
I'm
take
a little
credit for
jealous
them.
of your setup. I kind of had to rush my setup, and I don't feel beautiful, but it's fine. Someone loves me.
But you look good. Come
Yeah,
on,
whatever,
you look
whatever,
good.
whatever. I don't need these
All right,
fakeness.
y'all. Well, thank you for tuning in. It's been real, and we will catch you guys next week.
Wash your ass, brush your teeth.